This is an applet I made to look at the shape of the normal curve. So when you look at the shape of the normal curve, notice how it looks like a bell, kind of. We call it the bell curve. There's two things that affect the shape. The first is average. Notice as I slide this average, the shape doesn't actually change, but it's more like my curve just slides over. So when I have a low average, my bell curve is to the left, and as the average goes up, the curve just kind of shifts over to the right. Okay, let's put it back in the middle. Now let's try and see what happens with the standard deviation. So as my standard deviation gets bigger, my data should be more and more spread out, so it's kind of flattening out. My data is getting more spread out over more values. Whereas if I make it smaller, my data should be less and less spread out. So it should cover less numbers down there on the x-axis. Notice it's covering less numbers. And my data is getting more and more concentrated to fewer values, so it gets skinnier and taller because more of my data is concentrated right here. Whereas if I make my standard deviation bigger again, my data should look like it's getting more and more spread out.